Have you ever wondered why heart disease kills more people than cancer, accidents, and diabetes combined? By the end of this video, you'll discover the shocking truth about what's really attacking your heart right now and the simple steps that could literally save your life. Let's start with a reality check that might surprise you. Heart disease isn't just one condition. It's actually an umbrella term covering several different problems that can affect your heart and blood vessels. The most common type is coronary artery disease, where the arteries supplying blood to your heart muscle become narrow or blocked. Then there's heart failure, where your heart can't pump blood effectively. Arrhythmias cause irregular heartbeats, while valve disease affects how blood flows through your heart chambers. But here's what's truly alarming. Every 36 seconds in America, someone dies from cardiovascular disease. That's nearly 2,000 people every single day. And here's the kicker. Most of these deaths are completely preventable. Now, you might think you're safe because you're young or feel healthy. But heart disease is sneaky. It often develops silently over decades before symptoms appear. The process actually begins in your 20s, as fatty deposits start building up in your arteries. By middle age, these deposits can become dangerous plaques that rupture and cause heart attacks. So what exactly causes this silent killer to develop? The biggest culprit is atherosclerosis, where cholesterol, fat, and other substances build up in your artery walls. Think of it like rusts accumulating in old pipes. Over time, these deposits make your arteries stiff and narrow, forcing your heart to work harder to pump blood through increasingly constricted pathways. High blood pressure accelerates this damage. When blood consistently pushes against your artery walls with excessive force, it creates tiny tears that become perfect spots for plaque to stick. Diabetes makes everything worse by damaging blood vessels throughout your body and increasing inflammation. Speaking of inflammation, this is a game changer that many people don't understand. Chronic inflammation throughout your body acts like a constant fire, damaging your arteries and making them more susceptible to plaque buildup. Stress hormones, poor sleep, and certain foods all fuel this inflammatory fire. But here's where it gets interesting. Your genetics load the gun, but your lifestyle pulls the trigger. Even if heart disease runs in your family, you're not doomed. Research shows that healthy lifestyle choices can overcome genetic predisposition in most cases. Let's talk about the warning signs you absolutely cannot ignore. Chest pain or pressure, especially during physical activity, is the classic symptom. But heart disease can also cause shortness of breath, fatigue, dizziness, or pain radiating to your jaw, neck, or arm. Women often experience more subtle symptoms like nausea, back pain, or unusual fatigue. Here's something crucial. Silent heart attacks are real. Studies show that nearly half of all heart attacks have minimal or no symptoms. The damage still occurs, but people don't realize they need immediate medical attention. Now, for the life-saving prevention strategies. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Diet. The foods you eat directly impact your heart health. Processed foods loaded with trans fats, excessive sodium, and added sugars create the perfect storm for heart disease. These foods promote inflammation, raise blood pressure, and contribute to weight gain. Instead, focus on whole foods that actively fight heart disease. Fatty fish like salmon provides omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation and improve cholesterol ratio. Berries are packed with antioxidants that protect your arteries from damage. Leafy greens contain nitrates that naturally lower blood pressure. Nuts provide healthy fats and fiber that help control cholesterol levels. Exercise is your heart's best friend, but you don't need to become a marathon runner. Just 150 minutes of moderate activity per week can reduce your heart disease risk by 30 to 40%. This could be as simple as brisk walking 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. The key is consistency, not intensity. Strength training is equally important because muscle tissue helps regulate blood sugar and reduces inflammation throughout your body. Even 2 sessions per week can make a significant difference. Sleep quality directly affects your heart health in ways that might shock you. Poor sleep increases stress hormones, raises blood pressure, and triggers inflammation. People who consistently sleep less than 6 hours per night have a 48% higher risk of heart disease. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep nightly. Stress management isn't just about feeling better. It's It's about survival. Chronic stress keeps your body in fight or flight mode, continuously releasing hormones that damage your cardiovascular system. Find healthy outlets, whether through meditation, exercise, hobbies, or spending time with loved ones. If you smoke, quitting is the single most important thing you can do for your heart. Smoking damages the lining of your arteries, reduces oxygen in your blood, and increases your risk of blood clots. The good news is that your heart disease risk starts dropping immediately after quitting and continues improving for years. Regular medical checkups are non-negotiable. Know your numbers: blood pressure, cholesterol levels, blood sugar, and body weight. Early detection and treatment of risk factors can prevent heart disease from developing or The bottom line is this: heart disease might be the leading killer, but it doesn't have to be your fate. Small changes in your daily routine can lead to dramatic improvements in your heart health. Your heart beats over 100,000 times every day, working tirelessly to keep you alive. Isn't it time you returned the favor? Start implementing these strategies today, because your future self will thank you for the investment you make in your heart health right now.